countries can be visited, but Italy can be felt. From the very first glimpse, this place awakens something deep. Living history, dreamlike landscapes, and cities like nowhere else on Earth. Today you'll discover why Italy captures the heart of anyone who visits, and why it's a journey that forever changes the way you see the world. Welcome to Italy, where every stone tells a story, every dish is a masterpiece, and every landscape looks like it was painted by a genius. With over 60 million people surrounded by seas, mountains, and volcanoes, Italy has shaped global culture in ways we still celebrate today. In this journey, we'll explore the most breathtaking corners of this extraordinary country. And you'll understand why no matter how many times you visit, Italy always has more to reveal. Italy is more than a destination. It's the birthplace of some of humanity's most important chapters. Ideas that reshaped science, art, and architecture were born here. Geniuses like Leonardo, Michelangelo, and Brunelleschi transformed the world's understanding of beauty. And of course, its cuisine, simple, honest, deeply human, is one of the most beloved legacies on the planet. Did you know that millions of coffees are served here every year? Or that some of the world's most famous dishes began as humble recipes? Italy is full of surprising stories. Cities built on islands, monuments that defy ancient engineering, and traditions still alive after centuries. Get ready? From this moment on, we travel through thousands of years in just minutes. We begin our journey in Rome, the eternal city, a place where the past and the present exist side by side in a truly dazzling way. The moment you step onto the grounds of the Colosseum, it's impossible not to feel the immense grandeur of the Roman Empire. Built nearly 2,000 years ago, this enormous amphitheater was once the stage for gladiatorial events and spectacular public gatherings. With space for around 50,000 spectators, it stands today as a powerful reminder of the advanced engineering and architectural mastery achieved by the Romans. A short walk away, exploring the Roman Forum feels like opening the pages of a living history book. This was once the political, religious, and commercial heart of ancient Rome, filled with temples, markets, and plazas that formed the center of daily life for its inhabitants. Every stone and column still tells a story about how this ancient society lived, worked, and ruled. And if you think Rome is only about ruins, the Trevi Fountain proves the opposite. More than just a tourist spot, throwing a coin into its waters is taking part in a tradition that, according to legend, guarantees your return to the city. The fountain, which circulates more than 90 million liters of water every year, is an Italian Baroque masterpiece that continues to captivate visitors from all over the world. A short distance away, St. Peter's Basilica impresses with its monumental scale and extraordinary beauty. Inside, the ceiling painted by Michelangelo in the Sistine Chapel leaves any visitor speechless. Constructing this monumental work required more than 120 years and the effort of some of the most renowned artists of the Renaissance. Climbing to the top of the dome is especially rewarding. From there, the panoramic view of Rome is simply breathtaking. The city stretches out like an endless sea of rooftops, domes, and ancient landmarks. Venice, a city that feels almost unreal. Venice is one of those places that makes you question whether what you're seeing is even real. Built on 117 small islands in the middle of the Venetian lagoon, the city is connected by more than 400 bridges and crossed by nearly 150 canals. Here, there are no cars, no typical streets. Life happens entirely on the water, creating an atmosphere unlike any other city in the world. A gondola ride through the canals is a truly magical experience. These elegant black boats, guided by skilled gondoliers, have been part of Venetian culture for more than 1,000 years. According to tradition, couples who share a kiss beneath the Bridge of Sighs will be blessed with eternal love. The bridge, built in the early 17th century, connects the Doge's palace with the old city prisons and carries stories of the prisoners' final melancholic sighs before losing their freedom. In St. Mark's Square, the vibrant heart of Venice, stands the impressive St. Mark's Basilica, a masterpiece with more than 800 years of history. Its golden mosaics and imposing domes attract millions of visitors each year. Surrounding the square are historic cafes such as the renowned Café Florian, which has welcomed visitors for almost 300 years. If you visit Venice during the world-famous carnival, you'll feel as if you've stepped into another era. Its elaborately crafted masks and extravagant costumes create a truly magical atmosphere that transforms the entire city into an open-air theater. This centuries-old celebration, which dates back to the Middle Ages, continues to attract thousands of people from around the world. Venice is a place where history, architecture, tradition, and fantasy blend together perfectly. Every corner reveals a piece of its timeless character, making it one of the most unique destinations on Earth. Tuscany, a landscape that feels like a Renaissance painting. Tuscany is an open invitation to immerse yourself in landscapes that seem as if they were taken directly from Renaissance paintings. In the breathtaking Val d'Orcia, recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the land transforms into a scene of gentle rolling hills, perfectly aligned vineyards, and tall cypress trees marking winding country roads. This region reflects centuries of agricultural tradition and timeless beauty. Scattered across the landscape are medieval villages, each with its own charm and story. One of the most iconic is Pienza, a Renaissance jewel carefully planned in the 15th century to represent the ideal city. Walking through its stone streets feels like stepping back into the past, surrounded by architecture that reflects harmony, proportion, and artistic vision. The Chianti region is a paradise for wine lovers. Here, vineyards produce the renowned Chianti Classico, one of Italy's most prestigious varieties, crafted mainly from Sangiovese grapes. Local wineries offer tasting experiences that go far beyond wine, including artisanal olive oils and traditional Tuscan products. It's nearly impossible not to fall under the charm of the region's agriturismos, farmhouses that invite visitors to learn about production processes passed down for generations. And one cannot speak of Tuscany without mentioning Florence, the cradle of the Renaissance. The city is home to masterpieces such as Michelangelo's David and the magnificent dome of the Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore, designed by Brunelleschi in the 15th century. The bridges crossing the Arno River, especially the iconic Ponte Vecchio, add an extra touch of romance and history to the atmosphere. Exploring Tuscany is like savoring the very essence of Italy. Every village, vineyard, and city tells a story that never grows old and continues to captivate travelers from all over the world. Milan, where history and modernity meet in perfect balance. Milan, located in the region of Lombardy, is one of the most vibrant and cosmopolitan cities in all of Italy. Often considered the country's capital of fashion and design, Milan blends modern innovation with a deep historical heritage in a truly fascinating way. It is a place where luxurious boutiques stand side by side with Gothic cathedrals and cultural landmarks of enormous importance. At the heart of the city stands the majestic Milan Cathedral, the famed Duomo di Milano. With its spectacular Gothic architecture and thousands of precisely sculpted details, the cathedral is one of the most iconic structures in Europe. Climbing up to its rooftop offers a breathtaking panoramic view of the city, a moment that becomes even more unforgettable during sunset, when the sky glows with warm colors. Just a few steps away is the historic Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II, one of the oldest shopping galleries in the world. Its iconic glass dome, elegant ironwork, and collection of prestigious brands make it a symbol of Milanese sophistication. Strolling through the Galleria feels like walking through a bridge between past and present. Milan is also home to The Last Supper, the world-famous painting by Leonardo da Vinci, located in the convent of Santa Maria delle Grazie. For art and culture lovers, witnessing this Renaissance masterpiece in person is an experience that cannot be missed. Another essential landmark is the Teatro alla Scala, one of the most prestigious opera houses in the world. Here, music, history, and tradition come together to create unforgettable performances that have shaped centuries of culture. Beyond its monuments, Milan is famous for its refined gastronomic scene. Typical dishes such as risotto alla Milanese and cotoletta alla Milanese celebrate the flavors of the region with simple yet extraordinary ingredients. Exploring neighborhoods like Brera and Navigli offers a complete experience of Milan's artistic, fashionable, historical, and culinary worlds. These areas are filled with galleries, cafes, markets, and canals that highlight the unique spirit of the city. Milan is the meeting point between Italy's past and its future, a city that blends elegance, innovation, and cultural richness in a way that is truly irresistible. Pompeii, a city frozen in time. Pompeii is a true portal to the past, a city preserved almost exactly as it was nearly 2,000 years ago after the devastating eruption of Mount Vesuvius in the year 79 AD. The explosion covered the entire area with ash and pumice, freezing daily life in an extraordinary state that still fascinates the world today. Walking through its streets, still paved with original stones, feels like traveling across the centuries. Every pathway and structure reveals how vibrant and advanced this ancient Roman city once was. The remains of houses display impressive details of private life. Some preserve mosaics and frescoes, like those in the renowned House of the Faun, one of Pompeii's largest and most luxurious residences. Another remarkable site is the House of the Chaste Lovers, which contains paintings offering an intimate look at Roman art and culture. Temples such as the Temple of Apollo reflect the deep religious devotion of its inhabitants. At the center of the city, the Forum of Pompeii served as the political, social, and economic heart of the community. Around it, visitors can still explore buildings such as the Basilica and the Macellum, the local market where merchants once sold everything from spices to meat. One of the most striking aspects of Pompeii is the abundance of inscriptions that archaeologists discovered on its walls. These writings, announcements, messages, and even humorous graffiti give voice to the ancient residents, showing their aspirations, emotions, and daily concerns. Every corner of Pompeii is a powerful reminder of a tragic moment that paradoxically gifted the world a rare and nearly untouched look at ancient Roman life. It is a place where history feels alive, inviting visitors to imagine a world that disappeared in an instant yet remains preserved for future generations. The Dolomite Alps are a true paradise for anyone who loves adventure and dramatic scenery. Located in northern Italy, these majestic peaks, many of them rising above 3,000 meters, offer a perfect combination of unspoiled nature and outdoor sports. Declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Dolomites are famous for their unique rock formations, which turn orange and pink at sunset in a phenomenon locals call enrosadira. In summer, thousands of hikers take to the trails. More than 10,000 kilometers of paths wind through green valleys, crystal clear lakes, and charming mountain villages. Routes like the famous Alta Via 1 take adventurers to cozy alpine huts, where you can enjoy traditional dishes such as polenta and apple strudel. For those seeking adrenaline, mountain biking and paragliding offer spectacular views from above. When winter arrives, the Dolomites become one of Europe's best ski destinations. The vast Dolomiti Superski area connects multiple ski resorts with hundreds of kilometers of slopes for all levels. Whether you come to ski, hike, or simply breathe the fresh mountain air, the Dolomites are an irresistible invitation to explore, relax, and reconnect with nature. Matera is a place like no other. Its stone houses, known as sassi, are an impressive testament to human ingenuity. Carved directly into the soft limestone rock, these dwellings date back to prehistoric times and form one of the oldest continuously inhabited human settlements in the world. Declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1993, Matera was once known as the shame of Italy because of its extreme poverty. Today, it is transformed into a unique and vibrant destination. Walking through the Sassi of Matera means entering a labyrinth of narrow streets, steep stairways, and caves adapted as homes and shops. Many of these ancient houses now host boutique hotels that blend modern comfort with a deeply historic atmosphere. Some rooms are literally caves, carefully decorated to create an unforgettable experience for visitors. Matera is also a delight for food lovers. Local restaurants serve traditional dishes from the Basilicata region, including the famous Matera bread with its golden crust and soft interior, perfect for pairing with cheeses and local olive oils. Don't miss pepperoni crusco, a crunchy dried pepper that has become a symbol of the region's cuisine. Its timeless scenery has also turned Matera into a popular filming location. Movies such as The Passion of the Christ and other historical epics have used its dramatic stone landscapes to bring ancient worlds to life. In Alberobello, in the Apulia region, time seems to have slowed down, revealing a scene that feels straight out of a storybook. Its narrow, winding streets are lined with the famous trulli, small, whitewashed stone houses with conical roofs that attract visitors from all over the world. These unique buildings date back to the 14th century and were originally constructed without mortar. This clever technique allowed them to be dismantled quickly to avoid taxes on permanent structures. The Rione Monte district is the tourist heart of Alberobello, with more than 100 trulli scattered along its streets. One of the highlights is the Church of St. Anthony, built in the shape of a trullo, a fascinating blend of traditional architecture and spiritual symbolism. On the quieter side, the Aya Piccola neighborhood offers a more authentic experience, with trulli still inhabited by locals. Here you can feel daily life continuing inside these historic homes. Many trulli have mysterious symbols painted on their roofs, often religious or astrological, believed to offer protection against evil spirits. Alberobello is also a great place to taste the flavors of Apulia. Creamy burrata cheese, handmade orecchiette pasta, and local wines that perfectly complement the experience of visiting this southern Italian gem. The Amalfi Coast is the kind of place that looks as if it had been painted by an artist inspired by nature. Stretching for about 50 kilometers along the Tyrrhenian Sea in southern Italy, it is famous for its dramatic cliffs, colorful villages, and crystal-clear waters that reflect the deep blue sky. Positano is one of its brightest jewels. Here, pastel-colored houses seem to tumble down the hillside all the way to Spiaggia Grande, the main beach. The contrast between the blue sea and the soft tones of the buildings creates a view you'll never forget. Its narrow streets are filled with charming boutiques and small cafes that invite you to pause and soak in the scenery. The town of Amalfi, which gives the coast its name, is another essential stop. At its heart stands the Cathedral of St. Andrew with an impressive Arab-Norman facade that dominates the main square. Amalfi was once one of the great maritime republics of Italy, and its naval history can still be felt in its streets and museums. As you follow the winding coastal road, viewpoints offer sweeping panoramas of cliffs and sea, while terraced lemon groves descend the slopes. These huge lemons are used to make limoncello, a refreshing local liqueur that captures the vibrant spirit of the Amalfi Coast in a single sip. Cinque Terre, in the region of Liguria, is a string of 5 villages that looks like something out of a painting. Monterosso al Mare, Vernazza, Corniglia, Manarola, and Riomaggiore. Each village is perched dramatically on cliffs above the Mediterranean, with colorful houses stacked in seemingly impossible ways. Riomaggiore is often the gateway to Cinque Terre, known for its steep alleys and the Via dell'Amore, the Path of Love, a romantic trail that once connected it to Manarola. Manarola captivates with its terraced vineyards and sunsets that many consider among the most beautiful in Italy. Vernazza is famous for its small natural harbor and the Church of Santa Margherita d'Antiochia, which offers wonderful views over the sea. Corniglia is the only village without direct access to the water, sitting high on a hill surrounded by vineyards. Monterosso al Mare, the largest of the 5, is ideal for relaxing on the beach and tasting artisanal limoncello and fresh seafood. Cinque Terre is also a paradise for hikers. The Sentiero Azzurro, or Blue Trail, connects the villages with paths that offer spectacular views at every turn. Sitting down to a plate of fresh seafood paired with a local white wine turns each meal into a memory you'll carry home. This is a place where natural beauty and the Italian way of life meet in perfect harmony. Agrigento, Valley of the Temples. Agrigento in Sicily is home to one of the most impressive archaeological sites in the world, the Valley of the Temples. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it transports visitors back to a time when Greek culture flourished on the island. Dating from the 5th century BC, the temples here are extraordinary examples of Doric architecture set against a backdrop of rolling hills and the distant sea. The Temple of Concordia is the best preserved of them all, with its columns almost completely intact. It stands as one of the finest examples of Greek architecture outside mainland Greece. The Temple of Juno, perched on a hilltop, offers spectacular views over the Sicilian coast, especially at sunset, when the sky turns golden and red. Walking through the valley, you follow paths lined with centuries-old olive trees, some of which still bear fruit today, keeping local traditions alive. Nearby, the Archaeological Museum of Agrigento displays an impressive collection of ceramics, coins, and sculptures found in the area, helping to complete the story of this important center of Magna Graecia. For lovers of history and archaeology, the Valley of the Temples is an experience not to be missed. Naples. Energy, flavor, and history. Naples is a city that breathes energy and history on every corner. Chaotic, intense, and unforgettable, it is also the birthplace of pizza. Here, the authentic Neapolitan pizza reaches the level of a masterpiece. Prepared with a thin base, slightly raised crust, and simple ingredients like San Marzano tomato sauce and buffalo mozzarella, this dish is protected by the European Union as a traditional guaranteed specialty. Legendary pizzerias like Da Michele, with more than 150 years of history, offer an experience that goes far beyond a simple meal. But Naples is not only about pizza. On the waterfront stands Castel dell'Ovo, the oldest castle in the city, rising majestically over the Bay of Naples. According to legend, a magic egg was hidden in its foundations to protect the city from disaster. Another highlight is the National Archaeological Museum of Naples, one of the most important in the world. It houses a vast collection of Roman artifacts, including many pieces recovered from Pompeii and Herculaneum. Among its treasures is the famous Alexander mosaic, which portrays the battle between Alexander the Great and Darius III. As you walk through Naples, you feel the pulse of its markets, like Spaccanapoli, and the presence of impressive Baroque churches. This city is raw, authentic, and full of personality. A place where flavors, history, and everyday life blend into an irresistible experience. Italy is a living celebration of contrasts and possibilities. A country where every corner holds a story, and every dish is an invitation to discover something new. From the Colosseum in Rome to the peaceful landscapes of Tuscany. From the ruins of Pompeii to the crystal-clear waters of the Amalfi Coast, each destination offers a mix of rich local culture, authentic gastronomy, and unforgettable scenery. More than just a place on the map, Italy is a meeting point between the human and the extraordinary. It's where the art of Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci speaks to culinary traditions passed down from generation to generation. Where vibrant cities like Naples, birthplace of Neapolitan pizza, contrast with the quiet vineyards of Chianti, where the peaks of the Dolomites challenge adventurers to push a little further and explore a little higher. This is a country that invites travelers to take part in its living story. Walking through the canals and bridges of Venice or getting lost in the stone labyrinth of Matera feels like traveling through different eras all at once. Sitting down to enjoy a real risotto alla Milanese or a glass of limoncello on the Amalfi Coast is like tasting a small piece of the Italian soul. Italy is a destination that challenges expectations and surpasses dreams. Its diversity means that every kind of traveler finds something unique here, whether in the ruins of ancient Rome, in the panoramic views of Sicily, or in the elegance of Florence. And the most fascinating thing is that with every visit, Italy reveals new layers of its vibrant personality. So, what's the next destination on your list? In Italy, the adventure never really ends, because here every road leads to something unexpected and unforgettable. Share your ideas, keep exploring, and get ready for more epic journeys filled with local culture, fascinating curiosities, and must-see places. Italy is waiting for you, and the next story will be yours. Until the next adventure, arrivederci.